Welcome to the Levi and Ikaika show.
Aloha!
Hello and welcome to Levi and Ikaika episode 6, our episode for August. We got Crafting Comedy 11 coming up with Chris Ferdinandson, Kayla Keller, Juan Carlos, Tammy T. Love, Frankie Marcos, and closing us out, the great Casey Williams. That's Saturday, August 17th at Juncture Taproom and Lounge in Santa Rosa. Quiet cat, I'm doing the podcast. Yeah, come on out. It's going to be a great show, probably our best show ever. And we have a really great podcast set up for you guys on this one. It's where I'm out in Honolulu visiting Ikaika, so we're one-on-one. We're in the same room and getting to chat with each other. It's a great time. So I thought I'd just tell a couple stories about my friend Ikaika. You ever had one of those friends who, keeps you on your toes, who basically like your Kato, always brings the threat of death into your life, the potential threat of death. I remember one time we lived in the East Bay in Emeryville. We're walking down the street. There's an armored car, and the guard standing outside, not paying very good attention. And as Ikaika gets close, he yells, "Bang!" And the security guard puts his hand on his gun, whips around, and points his finger at Ikaika and says, "Don't do that." We could have been statistics. Another time we were in New Orleans, down on Bourbon Street. I love New Orleans, as grimy as it is. It's a great place. And for some reason, he was just in that stage of drunkenness where he decided it'd be a funny idea to go up and slap a cop's horse on its butt. I don't know if they don't really have beat cops there. They have horse cops. And he decided to slap this cop's horse on his butt, and the cop whipped around with the agility of a horse cop and grabbed him by the scruff of his neck and held him there while they decided what to do with him. They eventually let him go. Can't believe he got away with that, but he almost got us all trampled from slapping it. So that's my best friend. I don't know if you guys have similar best friends that are always putting your life in danger, but yeah, we're out in Honolulu. It's a great time. We had a fun time doing a bunch of comedy and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Remember, come out to the next show, Crafting Comedy 11, August 17th. Chris Ferdinandson, Kayla Keller, Juan Carlos, Tammy T. Love, Frankie Marcos, and closing us out, Casey Williams. Hope to see you there. On with the show. Woo! Hello, everybody. We're in Waikiki. I'm here with Ikaika.
Aloha!
We're having a great time. We're downtown in my hotel room. I'm recovering from a week of open mics.
I'm just recovering.
From life.
Well, I went I want to say maybe almost 21 days without drinking.
Ooh, fancy.
Maybe I drank maybe 2 out of those 21 days. Nothing in a row or nothing. But
What, you think you're better than me?
no, but I have had a couple since you've been here, and it's been rough, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you look great.
Thanks. I don't feel great.
You don't feel great?
No, I feel pretty good.
I'm very hungover. Tell the audience at home what I look like.
Wait, you're hungover right now?
Yes.
It's the first time you're saying it today, so. Wait, you just went on a bike ride, didn't you?
Yeah.
27 kilometers or something like that?
Some ridiculous in the heat.
Yeah.
Dehydrated.
You asked me to do that yesterday with you, and I said,
It probably would have killed you.
no.
Yeah, that was the smart answer. Some say bike riding's a good thing, but my money's on not riding bikes. Not sure what that was. Yeah, so yeah, we've done a few open mics in Chinatown here in Honolulu.
They have a Chinatown in Honolulu.
Chinatown in Honolulu, kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, though, because there's no Japantown.
There is no Japantown?
Yeah, there's no Japan.
Very strange. We went to Downbeat. That was a good one. What do you think of Downbeat?
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, right on. And then what's the...
Downbeat is a little place in Chinatown that Levi thought was called
42nd North.
42nd North.
I kept telling people...
Which was the address for Downbeat
It's
Dining.
the address, and I kept telling people, yeah, it's this place called 42nd North. I don't know. It's not a very original name.
And people would just kind of humor you and be like, "Oh, I think I heard of that place.
I think it's new.
Supposed to be
Must
pretty
be
good."
new.
Yeah.
That's what the cab driver told me. Must be new. Yeah, he knew.
He's like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know."
This guy's a moron.
It wasn't even the address. It was North Baratania.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's no North Street here in Hawaii.
There's 42nd. It would be in 42nd Street.
No, that's the number for the address. There's
Is that real?
Yeah, there's not enough of Hawaii to get up to 42.
That sounds right. It doesn't feel like there is enough.
It stops at 41.
Things are very close together out here on the island. Hence, it is an island, so you can't, urban sprawl isn't much of an issue here.
Yeah. Urban sprawl.
Yeah, so we did that Tuesday. What was Wednesday? You didn't come with me Wednesday. I did Ann O'Brien's, which is an awesome, looks like a comedy club. It's very legit. Blazing the AC. So if you guys...
Smells like a comedy club.
It smells like a comedy club. Yeah, that's true. People pay to go in. That was a pretty big deal.
She smelled like cigarettes.
One thing though, if you guys come out here to Hawaii, bring a sweatshirt because all these bars blaze their AC. I was freezing in Ann O'Brien's to the point. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get sick. I was freezing, and I kept having to get up and go back outside, hang out, warm up, come back in, watch as much as I could, go back outside, blazing their AC.
That's the next sign of old age. That and senility.
Didn't you just say that to me?
I don't know.
And then Thursday, we took Thursday off.
Did we?
Oh. Of comedy.
Thursday. What did we do Thursday?
I think you worked, didn't you?
Most likely.
Yeah, you worked, and then we stayed up too late. We were supposed to go to bed early.
Oh, that's right.
We hung out in the room till
yeah, we were supposed to do what we're doing now.
Then. Stayed up till 2:30.
Watching ridiculous UFC videos.
Yeah, that was a blast. Hold on, don't get sidetracked. I want to go there, but.
Yeah.
Then Friday. What was Friday?
Friday was King's Pizza.
King's Pizza. Now I have to tell you guys, the King's Pizza night was a total blast. I had so much fun. The place is literally the size of a handicapped bathroom. Like the whole, what do you think it is? It's like 10 by 15.
It's probably a little bigger than that.
A little bit bigger than that? It's like 10 by 15, something a little bigger, and no AC, so it's blazing in there.
Plus they have a brick oven pizza.
Yeah.
So it's really hot.
That poor lady in the kitchen, man. But I love the comic. I love what?
Huh?
I love the comic scene there. There's such a cool supportive group, and not everyone was funny. I'd say what would you say there was 15 comics, 17 comics?
There were 19
like
comics that night.
19 comics that night?
19.
That's impressive.
You got it.
We don't have we don't have turnouts like that back home, that's not true. Hot Monk draws that. But what would you say? What percentage of those 19 comics are actually funny?
I don't know, like 91%, I would say. There's just that one guy.
Yeah, no. I disagree. I disagree strongly.
Well, they say comedy is subjective, so. I
disagree strongly. I thought there were like 2 or 3 that were funny. But according to a lot of them, there was no comedy scene here like just 2 years ago, and it's really grown. So, that's where people start, and you get funnier. Friday. Okay, that was Friday. Great. King's Pizza. Good times. What was Saturday?
Saturday was really bad.
Oh, we went and saw Jon Lovitz at the Blue Note.
Jon Lovitz.
Jon Lovitz. Did you enjoy that show?
I don't remember.
So Ikaika had a few too many because his bartender was feeling
feisty and decided to overserve Ikaika.
Well, here's the thing. Levi is staying at a hotel that many of my friends work at.
Yes.
And they're bartenders, and we thought we'd get one kind of pregame before.
Right.
But like the pregame turned out to be like more of a
game.
Yeah, like a scrimmage. Kept feeding me shots.
Oh my gosh! Like what?
We even knew that we needed a break, so our plan was to come back up to the room, order some room service, get a little grease in the belly, maybe take a shower, drink a lot of water. So we
totally.
So we order room service, and this chick comes up with food and 2 huge glasses of Jameson on the tray. Unordered. We did not order this whiskey, but she said that there's a guy downstairs that said, what's his, so, man, if that wasn't the final 2 pikes in the coffin there.
Yeah. So, Ikaika was still, his eyes were open. He was just an automaton.
I'm a well-behaved blackout
You are
artist.
a well-behaved blackout. You are a crazy well-behaved blackout artist, except for when you turned into a stabbing robot on what night? That was
Friday night.
That was Friday night. And Ikaika found a spork and decided that his job was to slowly try to stab me.
Well, we were just riffing on a theme.
Right. Okay, so wait. So Saturday was Jon Lovitz, and I do remember the show.
Jon Lovitz. Was it good?
I stayed very sober for that because I was so excited.
Yeah.
He was great. I really enjoyed Jon Lovitz and his opener, Pepper Lamb. Who did he did.
I like Pepper.
You like Pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big black dude. He is Hawaiian, right?
He's from, he lives here.
But he's not originally from
And he's
here.
not in the military.
Yeah.
And he's not here for the Pro Bowl.
That was his bit, right?
But he is black and he does live in Hawaii. He probably wears jerseys to the beach.
Yeah, I could see that 100%. He was great. His whole set was based on crowd work. It was good. Jon Lovitz was great because he just didn't care. He was up there doing his thing, and he did not pander at all to the crowd.
So I talked to the manager today, actually, and he said he was really shocked by Lovitz's material as far as how audacious it was. Like, he didn't expect him to be that.
Oh, no. Very political.
Very political,
Pushing kind of like gender things and stuff that might be you wouldn't gender stuff. You talked about sexual harassment stuff.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
man, I wish I was
politics. He's clearly paying attention to a lot of politics.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what people do when they get older, I guess.
And he is older. He is, but I think Jon Lovitz is aging very well. It helps when you're not a good-looking man originally. Yes.
It's funny how the ugly age gracefully. It's just an easy transition into.
So that was Saturday. Great time at the Blue Note here in Waikiki. Yeah. And then what was Sunday? What did we do?
Well, that's
Sunday?
our day of rest, and we always go to church on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We went to Our Lady's
perpetual guilt.
Second-degree guilt.
Second-degree guilt. And that was Sunday.
Yeah,
we hung out.
Yeah, we went dry. What did we really do on Sunday?
We drank, man.
Are you sure?
Hung out and we drank.
Wait, Sunday? Oh, wait, no. I must have been really hungover that day.
You were really hungover.
So that means I only worked nighttime.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Oh, so no, I did work Sunday night. I did.
Didn't you work Sunday morning?
No.
That's why you had to go home and pack. No, you got it off specifically for that. That's right.
So Sunday night I worked at the bar, and you must have done something. You said you were gonna come check me out, but whatever. I'm used to you ditching out, so it's cool.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Ditching out. I flew to Hawaii.
Yeah,
just so we could do a bunch of comedy.
I don't know how else you can really,
and then last night was Monday night.
That's last night already?
Yeah, that was just last night.
This week is just kind of
flew by, dragged on. Which one?
Well, I don't know, like
somewhere in the middle.
It makes you realize that a boat is way slower than a plane.
Yeah. Okay.
You fly by, in a boat, you tug.
For me, this week has felt like it's going at like a similar speed as normal.
Yeah. You know what people never say?
What?
This week has really just gone by in the right increments of time. Like every second and minute has been definitively like exactly
correct.
The correct length.
Yeah. that's how this week's felt for me.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's not going by fast. It's not going by slow. It seems almost like a normal week. So, anyways, last night we did a gay bar.
The gay
Hula's
bar.
Big Gay Bar.
Oh.
It was
landmark.
It was, for me, it was the highlight of the week. Ikaika went up.
So far, the valley of my career.
Yeah, Ikaika went up. Ikaika went up because I've already seen you go up twice now and do pretty darn good.
I haven't done bad yet.
You haven't done bad.
Except for I wouldn't even say I did bad. It's
you
just
didn't
that
do bad.
I didn't get what I
didn't
normally get.
You got little one laughs here, one laugh there, but the bar was not listening.
Yeah.
These gay guys just like jabbering, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just want to talk.
Let's just say I was very vulnerable on the stage.
You did look kind of vulnerable. Yeah, and then so you did it, and then we've got in this community out here, there's a transgender lady, and she came in and she dealt with the same thing you dealt with. She couldn't get them, you know what I mean? People started talking. I remember, like, don't worry, we can edit anything out that makes you uncomfortable. But I remember she had him kind of in the beginning, and then she did a thing, and you looked over at me and you go, they're starting to talk. And then the whole bar, she lost the whole bar. Everyone started talking. And so I actually got bumped because a friend of ours went home and they thought I left also. And then
they didn't think I left.
They took me off the list. They took me off the list. And so I went up when I realized that I had been passed up a few times, and I said, "Hey, what's up?" And they were very apologetic, and they said, "Do you still want to go up?" And I said, "Well, heck yeah, I really, really, really want to go up." I was unfettered. No, I wasn't not afraid. Even though I watched you and the other comic not be able to get their attention, which is brutal for comedy. I was unafraid.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Eminem's 8 Mile was playing, like when Levi went up on stage.
Yeah, put my hood on. I was ready to go.
Yeah, you ordered spaghetti or something?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, I went up and I steamrolled them. I was a freight train, and I just went for it. If you guys know me, my voice is very loud, and it can command attention. And so that's what I did. I went up there, I commanded attention. By third joke or something, I had the whole room. I had the whole flipping room. People were rolling. It was a great time. I came off feeling like $1 million.
Some chick laughed so hard she did a backflip.
By accident. Involuntary backflip.
Yeah.
But it was great, man. And like I said in the post, I posted it on Facebook, I did get heckled by this gay dude, Liam, this gay fella.
You think he was gay?
Liam, yeah. Flamboyantly. Visibly gay, they might say. Visibly gay. And we're best friends now. We're best friends. And yeah, he gave me good material because he was heckling me, but I knew I had him. You know, so I've never been so flattered by hecklers, so that was a great time. And that was our comedy week, you guys. It's been so much fun. So yeah, that's our week. Comedy week. Anything to say? You got any closing statements about our week of comedy?
Comedy week. Alright, can we rewind to, let's say, maybe Wednesday now?
Yeah. So Wednesday.
Hey everybody, welcome. Alright, so one thing that I gotta say is that you know, I grew up kind of like a wrestler throughout high school, junior high, college.
Yeah.
I've always kind of followed I never actually followed any of this UFC or Ultimate Fighting.
Yeah, we've never really
MMA stuff. You know, we've never been like meatheads in that way.
No,
like,
at all.
Yeah. I'm more of a pessimist.
What? Is that a pessimist?
I'm more of a pacifist. I'm not an optometrist.
I thought you were an optimistic pacifist. Which all pacifists essentially kind of are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, you've never been into following.
Yeah, I don't
UFC
know
guys.
people's names. You know, I think
Right.
there's like that one guy, Don Carnado, or.
I don't think that's a guy. Is that a guy?
No.
Shows how little I know.
Well, yeah, there's like Eddie Silva or something.
You're faking it now. I feel like you're faking it.
Yeah, there's a guy. What's his name? The Irish guy.
You know his name.
Yeah, Connor McDonald.
Connor McDonald.
Anyway, these guys, man, they're really good.
Yeah, no, well, Connor McDonald's not. I don't like him.
Yeah, well, I don't like him either, man.
He's just such a cocky dude.
I would never drink his whiskey, and I love.
I hear his whiskey's horrible.
I love Irish whiskey, and
Yeah.
definitely don't drink his whiskey.
Connor McDonald's.
I want to say the
whiskey.
name, but branding
that's
is all
good
about
enough.
getting the name out, and let's just say
McDonald whiskey.
Yeah.
Don't drink it.
don't get the whiskey at McDonald's.
Is that what it boils into?
Horrible.
So okay.
So
yeah.
now we're at where we need to be.
We're out now. We're
So Levi has been on my case for maybe the past 2-3 months. He's been asking me to check out this fighter who's just made his debut in the UFC, but
Yep.
he's been making the circuits in Russia
Yep.
and
Bellator.
and Asia
Yeah, I
and
forget what
and
that-
these
I
other
forget Pride.
circuits like Pride or Bellator, which
Yeah.
are those versions of the UFC. It's like all
Yeah.
companies,
Sure.
and he's an undefeated competitor, a gold medalist Olympian in wrestling,
Yeah.
a 2-time NCAA champion.
Wow,
a
you remember these stats. So
Well, I
it's
mean, if you had told me all this, I would have checked him out. But you were just like, you got to check this dude out. He's sick.
He's sick. Yeah, I didn't know. See, Ikaika knows fighting because he's been a wrestler and stuff, so he knows more. And I just know that when I was watching this guy, I would start in a normal sitting position, and by the end of the fight, I would be tensed up with my hands around myself, like just as tense as someone could get, teeth gritted, because watching his style is just so frustrating. You know?
So this guy's name is Ben Askren.
Ben Askren.
He wrestled in Missouri,
Mhm.
and
He was Missouri? I forgot that.
Missouri. I don't know what college exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But, he's from Missouri.
Hmm.
Missouri, USA.
Yeah, amen.
He's got like this. He's a white guy.
He is white. Very white guy.
He's got a fro.
Yep, bro.
They call him Ben
Funky
Askren.
Yeah, or Funky Ben Askren.
So what? He's 16-0 now.
I think he's 18.
And if you watch all of his matches, they're all exactly the same.
They're all exactly the same.
They start. He takes them down.
Yep.
And then
he takes a couple shots to get.
Maybe.
Not always. You're right. Yeah.
But he just wrestles these people to the ground, and once they get to the ground, it's obvious that this guy is next level, because he kind of just holds their arms behind their back,
that one.
and then he punches them in the face, and it's not like hard or impressive. It's more like how a bully or your older brother would just be like,
it's how your older brother
would
would make you
stop
hit
hitting yourself.
Yes.
Stop hitting yourself.
Exactly.
Stop hitting yourself. And I guess what that does for him is that it doesn't really allow any him to be exposed for any counterattacks,
right,
or for any escape moves. Because
right,
he is just defending the fact that he has both of your arms down. And there's nothing you can do. You just have to take these shots.
Side control.
You can see in the round 1 or round 2 that these people are like, oh, well, I got this. He's just lightly tapping me in the forehead. But by the end of the 5th round, they are tired of this tapping of the forehead. And by God, if they don't have blood and weird bones all over the mat there.
Yeah.
Like, there was that one match where it's like, is that blood?
Yeah.
You're like,
no, I don't
man.
think so. That's too much.
That's part of the design.
Oh.
And then you see that when they move, that it looks like someone took a mop and just kind of wanted to paint blood all over the mat. And it's brutal to watch.
It's brutal.
Every match is the same. He takes them down.
Yep.
He holds their arms.
Double leg
and then
takedowns.
he does this like
almost always double leg takedowns.
It's like watching a bully beat up all the 5th graders.
Yeah. A grown-up bully.
Yeah, like somebody that flunked bully. 8 times.
Yes.
Just murdering everybody.
Doing what he wants. He drags them. If they're too close to the fence, he takes a minute and drags them closer to the middle of the ring. Drops back down. Just starts hammer fisting them. And then he doesn't even elbow the guys. He takes the elbow. It's so brutal. He takes the elbow and he just sets it on their face and rubs it into their face.
Doesn't that feel comfortable?
So brutal. It's so brutal. So he's got a fight coming up on Saturday, And who is it? Oh yeah, Masvidal.
Yeah,
It's
July
Askren
6th.
Masvidal. July 6th is coming up.
If we don't release this by then, check it out.
Wait.
Well, check out the clips on YouTube. I'm sure by now, by then it'll be.
It'll be old news. Yeah,
the old
that's
news.
right. It'll be old news.
We
by the
should
time
be
you guys
talking
hear
about the
this.
results.
Maybe we'll dub in some results.
All right, 3, 2, 1. My God, has anyone checked out this Askren guy? What a decisive victory over Jorge Masvidal.
Well, Askren calls him George.
My favorite part was when he took him down. And he held him down, and he just started punching him in the face.
From what position?
Well, it looked like a side control.
Mostly side control, right?
So yeah, I think we're all used to positions like the guard or the mount.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
But Askren prefers side position.
I don't understand it.
Which is where you take one arm and you hold it behind his back with your arm. And then you take his other arm and you hold it behind his back with your legs.
With your legs.
Which means
you
have
arms.
one arm and all he has is a face. I mean, that's like a rook versus a pawn. I don't know if anybody out there plays chess or anything.
But that is an untenable battle.
Yeah, it's like 10-1. The rook's gonna win. So yeah.
You know what's perfect is that I think that's gonna perfectly apply to the outcome of the fight.
He's about that, yeah. If he
all,
loses his
all
20th fight, then yeah, we're good.
This is 19, I think.
Yeah, 19. Yeah. But anyway, this guy Ben Askren.
Check him out.
After seeing what I've seen this past week.
Yeah, so I've been trying to show Ikaika. I've been trying to show Ikaika his videos because it's just so surreal how he's just demoralizing. Demoralizing? That's a word.
Emasculating.
Emasculating these guys. And I couldn't wait. I thought Ikaika was going to be blown away, and I was right, wasn't I? Yeah, when you finally watched him, he's nodding his head yes.
Definitely blown away. Yeah, because he just looks like this corn-fed kid from Nebraska.
Yeah, he does not look dangerous. His face does look carved out of stone.
And he doesn't talk any trash or anything like that. I mean,
he talks.
He does, but
positive trash.
He's very what's the word?
He says it how it is. That's how he put it.
When you're well-spoken.
Articulate.
He's clever, articulate. Yeah. I mean, most of these guys are like, oh yeah. He doesn't stand a chance.
It's pretty good.
Oh.
Are you doing a Masvidal right now?
Well, really? No, I've never even. I don't know who Masvidal is, to be honest.
Oh, Georgie Masvidal.
Or that guy Connor McDonald. He'll do nothing.
Yeah.
He'll do nothing.
That's a good McDonald's.
My God.
Oh my God.
That's also a good McDonald's.
Yeah. So check out the highlights if you didn't watch the fight. So, I think in honor of our fun week of stuff, we're going to celebrate seeing, I saw Jon Lovitz on Saturday. And so we're going to do the movie game for you guys. Movie game!
My avatar saw Jon Lovitz.
Your avatar did see Jon Lovitz, and he looked like he didn't care much for it.
Well, here's the thing. Levi said that he would figure out the punchline before Jon Lovitz would deliver the punchline.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. And it'd be so obvious. And then he would look at me, and I would look at him.
Yeah.
And it was like we knew what the punchlines would be.
Yeah.
Right? But really, it was me just staring at Levi the whole time.
See, I thought he was staring at me with a knowing look of, ugh, this joke?
Don't you get it?
Yeah, but he was really staring through me and just maintaining till we were done. So in celebration of that, I think we're going to do the movie game with Jon Lovitz. You ready, man?
Yes.
I'm just going to send a text really quick. Finish your text.
No. What, you going to call me out?
No, it's good.
That was a silent text, man.
Finish your text.
Now my mom's going to be like, oh, I was on
Exactly,
the
it's your mom. These are the priorities. I can feel the dead air.
I was just
so Ikaika's texting
my mom that I love her a lot.
Were you really?
Yeah, it was just out of the blue too.
That's sweet, man.
Not even provoked or anything.
I don't believe that for a second.
It was my dentist. He just wanted to make sure I'd show up tomorrow. I canceled last 3 times.
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, he keeps playing dubstep during surgery, and I think that's the worst thing you could play at a dentist's office.
Right? Well, metal would be up there too. I wouldn't enjoy that. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Movie game.
3, 2, 1. All right, we're playing the movie game.
Woo! Movie game.
Movie game.
It's gonna be a rough one. Is that how the song goes? Is that the theme song of a movie game?
Dude, I don't remember any of this guy's movies. What are we doing?
We're doing Jon Lovitz.
Jon Lovitz.
Jon Lovitz.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's thanks.
Is that? I thought you said hated it. I hated it.
No, you're thinking of Men on Film.
Am I thinking that?
Hated it. Yeah.
My aunt loves that. Loved that skit. I miss my aunt. Anyways, so movie game. Jon Lovitz. You want to go first? Do the honors, local boy.
Home field advantage.
Home field advantage.
All
exactly.
right.
Exactly.
I will go with Little Nicky.
I wanted that one.
I know.
Well, I'll go with A League of Their Own.
High School High.
Can we slow down a little bit?
Sure.
High School High. I can't believe he was the lead in that too.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. How about The Great White Hype?
Three Amigos.
Jesus, I hate you. I hate you so much. So Ikaika's supposed to be waiting. I'm gonna go with The Producers.
I think I'm out.
Just take a minute. That's okay.
I'll take a minute, but I think I'm out.
Yeah, no, Jon Lovitz. So he's been in over like 50 movies. They gave him the credit at the show in over 50 movies. I went and looked him up. It's not over 50 movies.
Huh.
Yeah. It's close though. It's really close.
Was it like 48?
Something like that. If you counted his TV shows, he's in way more than 50 things.
Well, I love The Critic, man. He was so good.
You love The Critic, yeah.
In fact, most of my jokes are probably like Critic.
Too bad they didn't make a movie of The Critic. I mean, you could say it right now.
You know, I like The Critic because, dude, they could do a new Critic.
Why?
Because that show was, you know, not only was it like, you know, what's the word? A sitcom based on the positions that a certain character would be in.
Yeah, okay.
But most of it was based on the movies of the time.
Right, right.
So, like, you know, they would have things like...
Forrest Gump?
Yeah, but he would always
Is
use
it around
with a
that
different
time?
movie. You know, like they would have, like, I don't know, like Boogie Nights of the Round Table, you know?
They would do that?
Yeah, yeah.
No way. Those are like
and
our
then
jokes.
He'd be like, it stinks, you know? Yeah. They would have things like Close Encounters of the 8 Mile. I don't know.
You got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I got nowhere to go with that.
I saw the look on your face saying nowhere to go.
Well, help me out, man.
I know. I had nowhere to go either. I couldn't help. Oh, are you still looking for movie matches?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
So you
But
really
anyway,
are?
yeah.
You really
I think
are
that, you know,
Jon Lovitz movies?
Well, think about it. Like, if we did... Let's say we wrote a critic screenplay and we had to come up with some movies.
Yeah.
You know...
What would they be?
What would they be?
How about...
Like, well, let's just start talking about movies now that are popular.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of BS, because if you look at all the movies that are out right now, it's movies that have been out for like 10 years.
Yeah,
like Aladdin.
They got that meme with...
The Lion King.
It's got... Yeah, wait, Lion King?
Yeah, they're coming out with a new
Oh,
Lion
yeah,
King.
that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't enough to have the cartoon.
Yeah.
And then the sequel.
Yeah.
And then the Broadway,
Live
way,
show.
you know, whatever thing.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was horrible. Oh my god.
I don't think you were its target audience, to be fair.
Yeah, probably not.
But movie mashups might look like... it's okay. What movie mashups? We're good at this. We normally do this.
We normally do this for a living.
Yeah. What the hell?
Movies mashups.
Movies mashups.
Like, instead of Ocean's 13, they would do like Ocean's 300, you know? This is Las Vegas!
That's pretty good. All right, that's pretty good.
All right, your turn.
No,
you got to name a Jon Lovitz movie, right? I think it's your turn.
Oh, you want me to go? Yeah,
Well, I'll go. High School High.
No, it's your turn, and you already said High School High. Were you just trying to distract me for a period of time?
God, that was the best. Yeah, I had nothing that whole time, man. So I give up.
You give up? I only have one.
What?
The brave little
toaster. Got it.
All right, you guys. We really don't have more.
I'm sorry, Jon Lovitz, if you're listening to
Jon
this.
Lovitz.
We all know he's not listening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not listening to it.
Hi, Connie.
But I mean, frankly, I'm not a fan, so I don't feel bad at all.
Next time we got to do Alex Trebek movies.
White Man Can't Jump.
Damn it.
That's the only one, right?
I'm
No,
not sure.
he's in another one.
Really?
Yeah.
Ocean's 8.
That's fun. That's fun.
It's weird because Ocean's 8 isn't even a prequel to Ocean's 13.
It's just its own thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a sequel. That doesn't work.
Seems silly, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Are we gonna look up Jon Lovitz?
Yeah, I just want to tell the people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because,
Jon Lovitz.
Because.
Trapped in Paradise.
Trapped in Paradise. You had that the other night.
Yeah, well, Lovitz. I'm sorry, Lovitz.
When the pressure.
I like you, but all I know you as is the guy that lost a tennis match to Norm Macdonald when he was wearing a leather jacket.
That's right. He does a lot of voiceover stuff, which makes sense. Like, I never saw Hotel Transylvania, so of course I wouldn't get that.
Wasn't he in The Passion of the Christ?
He was in Grown Ups 2. That's the one that where he's a janitor and he's instructing the Pilates class. I should have gotten that. Was it Passion of the Christ?
Yeah, I think he played one of the Jews.
One of the Jews. He's in a movie called Jewtopia, which I just find funny.
Wasn't that like a documentary though?
He was in The Benchwarmers. I don't remember him in that.
That was probably a biography.
He's in The Stepford Wives.
Was he one of the wives?
Stop making me laugh.
Sorry, Jon Lovitz.
Rat Race, and the guy actually commented.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the guy commented on that.
Or as it was known
his
in
opener said that.
Or as
Rat
it was
Race
called
was
in
his favorite.
Israel, race.
Jesus Christ. Not okay. He was in Happiness. I did see that, but I don't remember him. He was in Matilda. I remember him in Matilda. That's right. Yeah. Great White Hype, we said. Trapped in Paradise. Yeah. City Slickers 2. Who was he in City Slickers 2? Do you remember?
Yeah, he was the brother.
Was he really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Billy Crystal's brother.
Loaded Weapon 1.
Oh, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
There was no Loaded Weapon 2, was there?
No.
That's so funny that they added one. I freaking love that. He was in Mr. Destiny, huh?
It was like that movie Year One.
Mr. Destiny is a great movie. He was in My Stepmother's an Alien. I love that movie. He was in Big. I think he was in the cubicle next to him.
Was he? I don't
when
remember.
When they got
Big.
their checks, and he goes, $138? Ah! Ah! And then Jon Lovitz is in the cubicle next to him. He goes, yeah, they really stick it to you. Or something like that. I'm so sorry. That was such a bad... he's in a movie called Rat Boy. Do something with that, you freak.
They came out with a sequel. He's a little bit older now. They call it a... Well, I don't know anymore.
Ratman! They call it Ratman!
It's awfully similar to Batman, so I doubted myself.
Oh, that's a good point. Alright, you guys. That was a fun movie game. Thanks for listening.
Maybe we should do the joke of the month.
Joke of the month?
Joke of the month.
Joke of the month.
Month.
Ooh, that was hard, RD. We did not coordinate that well.
All right, so here to give you the joke of the month, Levi.
No,
Take it away.
we're with you live this time. I mean, if anyone's got to do the joke of the month, it's you, man. You're our joke of the month guy, right?
I suppose.
Dead air.
Oh wait. Okay, so
We're doing the joke of the month. We did not prepare, so you want me to look up some jokes? These are when we do jokes of the month, unless otherwise stated. We will be giving you guys original jokes. So when I say look up, I mean into our book. We're writing a joke book.
Here we go.
At the same time, we're doing all this.
knock.
Who's there?
You guessed it, Dave Franco.
Oh gosh. Yeah, should I give him the remember when you were a kid and you could eat anything. Nothing was too sweet. Except for marzipan. Am I right? So bad.
I know one person who would like that for sure.
I hate marzipan. And if any of you out there know this stuff, marzipan, my family's all German, so I know it well. And all my family loved it, and they would try to. And it looks like something that you'd want to eat. And even as a kid, I remember eating this marzipan and being like, "That is disgustingly sweet. Give me that bowl of sugar instead." You know what I mean? Like, there's something where it's almond. I think it's almond based, and that almond spins the sugar off in a way that is just diabetes inducing. It's horrible.
Yeah, and if you have a nut allergy, it's twice as bad. Although the almond's a seed, right?
I always thought it was a nut.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure.
Let's Bing it.
What did we say again?
Is almond a nut?
All right, we're gonna find out for you guys if an almond is a nut.
We'll have the answer in next week's podcast.
And now for a preview of Levi Ikaika, Episode 7, our episode for September.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Thank you. The almond is a species of... Oh, wait. No, you don't need all that information.
The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. It's a legume.
Right, I did know that. It's quite a misnomer.
Commonly known facts.
The almond is also the name of the edible and widely cultivated seed. Good job.
I heard that once, I think.
Yeah, so it's official now, guys. This will be the fact of the month.
The almonds are seeds.
We can do this new segment, Fact of the Month.
Heard tell of seeds?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of seeds.
Are you?
I like sunflower seeds.